Hello, 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 everyone. It's Kim from K&RP here on a bright and sunny Thursday afternoon in southeastern Manitoba. It's currently minus 26 Celsius with a wind chill factor, which makes it minus 39 Celsius. We do have a extreme cold warning happening. That is minus 15 Fahrenheit with a wind chill of minus 38 Fahrenheit. So it's perfect day to stay cozy in the studio and get some stuff done. I would like to use up some of the stuff that I've been accumulating forever and ever and ever. That's been my goal for a while now. So as I was tidying this morning, I came across a bin that was tucked away, of course, full of things to make journaling cards and tags out of. A lot of them have gel prints on them already. Some of them, I've edged. It's they're all just ready to be used and used up. So I've got like the papers where I take all my little snippets that I save. Why I save them is beyond me because I have lots. But anyway, this was done on, this one was done on book page. This is done on brown paper. But I use up all my little bits and do Franken pages. I've got, postcards that I've started and not completed. Lots of things. So, of course, cleaning up this morning, finding the bin, I got sidetracked. So I made a couple of journaling cards this morning. So these ones actually were just in the bin waiting to be backed. This is the kind of thing, I could have put these in the journals that I just finished, but no. So I've got things like this in there. This one I did complete this morning. It was one of those patchwork backed. This one's on a piece of coffee dyed paper, actually. So I picked out purple as the main color. I added some purple lace, a little doodle that I did, and then I made some sliders. I love these little sliders on cards and things. They just make me smile. So they just hole punched bits, strung on a ribbon, and then I glue the ribbon down on the back. Then I put a backing on the card. So that too needs a backing. So I'm figuring that I am going to call this Finish It February. I want to see if I can at least get half that bin of stuff done. So I've got tuckables for my journals, additional stuff to go in Happy Mail for swaps, and just some Happy Mail stuff. So I'm going to work on what I call Kim bits, using those cards and using them up. One of the previous lives I did recently, I tried to explain how I do my art prompts with a class of people. So that was, it didn't work so well doing it. I don't think I explained it well enough. So what I did was I made a bunch of art prompt cards. I did them 1 to 10. And the reason that I do them to 10 is because I'll roll the dice and I'll start with whatever number and do all 10 prompts starting with that number. You don't have to do all 10 prompts. You could do 3, you could do 5, you could do 6. Whatever you have time and the inclination to do, that's just what's going to happen. So anyway, I am going to pull a card and work on prompts. We'll just play them and pull one. Okay. So then I'm going to put these to the side. And so this one is number 1 is fabric, then numbers, then pink, then paper strips, outline, spatter, doodles, orange, umbrella, and dots. So that could be a very, very interesting card when it's done. Thank you for the glue, love. So I'm going to roll the dice and see where we start. 2. So we're going to start with numbers. And numbers, you can do them in various ways. You can use cutouts of numbers. You could use stencils of numbers. But that's the one we're going to start with. And I am just going to pull 4 different things out. 1, 2, 3. Let's do this one because it's fun. 4. So this one was a gel print, and then I did stamping on it. This one's actually a piece of tissue paper. It was a very fun tissue paper. This one again, gel print, and then I did a bit of a stencil stamp on it. And this was pull out from a Kleenex box, and I just put a piece of music paper on it. So I pulled out a piece of paper to use as a glue paper if I'm gluing anything. And we're just going to start. I think what I'd like to do is something kind of fun and different. I've done it in journals and things in the past. Is I am going to take this 2-inch hole punch of Fiskars. I know not everybody's going to be able to do this. And I am going to cut a hole in the middle of this one. As far in as it'll go. And I am just going to punch out a hole. Unfortunately, it gets very, very close to the edge. But I can always put a border on this edge if I need to, if it's too close. So I'm going to do that. Then I am going to take a piece that I want to back it with. I'll just take this piece of yellow and I will cut. This is actually a piece of an old file folder. It's a bright yellow. And I'm going to cut a hole out of that. And then I've got a backing. So since the first one is a number, I'll move this out of the way. I will find a stencil with numbers on it. I'm going to use a very large one. This is a very large stencil. I got it at the dollar store. And I'm going to use that to put numbers on. I don't have number stamps, I don't think. So I will have to do it this way. I guess then I will need some paint. I have a sponge right here. And I have a lid that I can put paint on because I was playing with paint and stuff the other day. I want to put it where it's not too glary for you. And I think for paint, I'm going to do what color? Or maybe I can just do a big black marker. No, I think I'm going to do paint. I'm going to do this is an Artist's Loft Ultramarine Blue. See, I don't have my glasses on again. Let's do that. Okay, ultramarine blue. And it's the Artist's Loft. Now let's see if I can open it. I probably left too much paint in and it's gooby. Yes, it is. We'll get rid of that. I'm just going to put a little bit of paint down here because you don't really need that much when you're stenciling. And I'm going to use a sponge. I don't know if it's going to work very well on this. I wonder. I'm doing numbers, not letters. Right. So let's put this not in the paint. Let's put 89. I don't think I can get 890 on the bottom, but I will put 89 because 89 is a nice number. And I'm just going to dab some paint in there with the sponge. This is just a piece of kitchen sponge. And I'm not worried about it being really, really dark. Actually matches the blue of the napkin or the tissue paper quite nicely. So I hope everybody's keeping well. There's a lot of flus and stuff going around. My youngest grandson has a touch of the flu, so I guess I won't be seeing them this weekend. Just seems to never end. These kids in school and what they bring home. All right, 89 on that one. Oh, it really smudged underneath. You know what? I'm not going to worry about that too much. It may get covered up yet. Let's put this way. You know what? I think I want a smaller stencil. That is very large. I have smaller ones. There's one. It's a little bit thinner as well. Again, dollar store, dollar store, dollar store. Let's put 567 down this in this corner. I like doing 3 in a row if I can. That one wasn't big enough, but that's okay. All's good. I wonder, do I have a paintbrush I could use instead? This is a little bit fine for that. I do. All right. I have an ugly paintbrush, so I'm just going to use that because it will get in much nicer. So, yeah, I'm really trying to use up what I've got. I just have so much, and I admit I have so much, but I use it. I'm always doing something. 567, I think that worked out pretty good. And I just got paint on the back of it because I got mucky fingers, so I will have to put some backings on that. Let's wipe the back off so it's not all smudgy. And how about 3, 4, 5 on this one? Right about there. Maybe we'll do it towards the top. Three, 4, 5. This brush, as I say, is an ugly brush. I like using it for doing, I smudged way outside the lines there. Well, nobody said I colored in the lines. I use it for making like little flowers. I dip it in whites and I can do almost like baby's breath with it. So I always keep a couple of ugly brushes around just for that purpose. That 3 needs a little bit more. You can really see the red underneath. And that's fuzzy. But that, you know what? I can always outline that, right? I can always outline that. And this one, I think I'm just going to put the number 7, maybe not on the, yeah, we'll put it right there. There. So yeah, I will outline those and it will neaten them up. I've got just a little cup of water here. Okay, so that was numbers. And then it says pink. So, do I want to pink, pink, pink? What kind of pink do I want to add? How about, instead of paint, let's see if I've got some pink inchies. I have. Because I chop up things into little bits. When I've got them, I will see if I have some pink inchies. Whoop. I've got this crazy, crazy bright pink. On the other side, what's the other side? That one is actually purple. This is it. I've got so much stuff. Is that pink? Purplish pink? I'll use it. I've got a few of those. So that's 3 for 1. I've got this one, which is kind of interesting. I'm not making these to match each other. I am just doing them so that I have them ready to stuff in pockets and pouches and when I'm doing journals. This one that matches that. And you know, I could keep these all together so that I've got matching things. And it would probably be better if I was doing that before I was online. 3 of those. But because I'm doing prompts, I don't necessarily know what I'm going to be using. That's a very nice one. It has been stamping on it. That's another nice one. It's got leaves. All right, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different ones. I've got 4 cards. We'll do it. We'll do it. We'll do it. So let's see. Do I want to edge them? Yeah. I'm going to edge these. I hope wherever you are isn't as cold as where we are. And I hope that you're having just a wonderful, relaxing kind of day. To me, this is relaxing. And I figured that by doing 4 cards, maybe I'll be halfway through that bin by, I haven't counted them. And I do have some very, very small ones in there for the little envelopes that I do. When I do those envelope clusters, I have some inchies that I'll just stick in, or real tiny tags. And normally with the inchies, I will decorate these. I will decorate them up. I have some very, very cute decorated inchies. I've done inchy swaps with people. So, all right. So how about if we do you kind of there in the middle bottom? What's after pink? Paper strips. Okay. Well, that's okay too. I wonder if I should do... No, I have to do it in order. Do it in order. It's my rule. Play by my own rules. Play by my own rules. So, since I have to do paper strips next. I'm going to leave room for that. I'm going to do this. One on that one. This has 3. Oh, lots of glue. So my daughter, who's the mother of my youngest that is not well, and I were supposed to be going out tomorrow to the new conservatory at one of the parks in Winnipeg. It's called The Leaf, and just need to have sunshine and plants and the smell of earth. So we were going to have a date to go out there tomorrow, but that's canceled. So it'll give me more time to play and craft. I have decided that I am going to set up a schedule. It will be posted on Meet Your Creativity for when I'm going to stream. I will be posting that later today. I will still be doing pop-ups, of course, because sometimes I just have to do that. The Meet Your Creativity group, I am going to start putting a prompt card on every day, and I'm going to say either ATCs, journal page, whatever, and I will then post what I have done for the prompts. And I'm not necessarily going to do them online, but I will post the card, the prompt card list, and do that. What else is new? What I would really like to call February, finish it February. I have a couple of journals that I've been working on forever. I've got other projects that I have been working on forever, and I just need to get some of this stuff completed. It's not equal. Those of you who like things equal and measured, I'm sorry. It probably makes you crazy, but I don't measure as a rule unless I'm cutting inches or ATCs or what have you. Oh, you know what? I am going to do this first. I'm going to use my inchie in that hole. So what I am going to do is I'm going to take a piece of purple fiber and I am going to lay it across this inchie kitty corner. And I'm going to take this inchie. Wow, glue's really full. It's just gushy. That's okay. And I'm going to do this. Make sure that that's kitty corner. Oh, yeah, see, I have a glue page. And what do? I do it on the paper that I'm trying to make last more than one video. Okay, so I have this wonderful little inchie. And I am going to put that so that it is in the middle of this hole. This card is bent because it's got glued stuff on the front and didn't have anything on the back. So I'm going to take this and line it up as best I can. See, now I didn't do that so that it's right in the center so that I'll have to do it on this side. On this side. Right there. Where did I put that? Do you all have desks the way my desk is, where you have square foot of workspace? I don't understand how I can have an entirely clean area and then whittle it down to be like this. It's, oh, why aren't you? That's just bizarre. Okay, so I'm cutting it so that it's equal with this. Maybe. You're not cutting nice. Why aren't you cutting nice? Oi! It's because I'm live, right? Things don't like to work because I'm live. There we go. There we go. So then I'm going to take this and put it in the middle of that one. Because it's flat. And I'm just going to take a little bit of Scotch tape to hold it in place. Just regular piece of Scotch tape and hold it in place. Me and my mucky fingers. Of course, I have paint on them. And then I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to glue it to that one. So I've got a nice little cutout and a frame with that in it. Glue paper, whatever. I'll have to live with it. And then I have a card someplace to spread that. Do I not? No, I don't. Okay, finger tool. Here we go. It's okay. And again, I'm just using the regular Elmer's glue all-purpose glue. And blue paint on my fingers, so that's and then I can just go in around with some black marker and touch up the edges. But that's going to be a very cute card. Didn't quite line it up as nice as I'd have liked. But it's still going to be very cute. And of course it's got the other intie on the back so that, look, I'm using up more stuff because I had to back this. Go me. All right. So now that I've got totally sidetracked because I did the pink. Okay. Pink. Pink is done. So I started with numbers and then pink. Now paper strips. I have paper strips. I have paper strips. Crazy paper strips. I've pulled out the crazy bin. It's got things in it like woven paper. I think I'm going to use these for the paper strips. just because I can. Green one? Let's use a green one. Okay. As I say, I've got Kim bits everywhere. Oops, that was a craft latch. That's okay. So I've got these woven paper strips. See if I can cover up that mess there. No. Maybe I don't want to use everything woven. I could definitely use the weaving on this one. I like the way that looks with this. And it picks up the blue. This one picks up the colors in this. So I definitely want to use that there. This one and this one I'm not sure about. So I'll just start by gluing these down. When I do my paper strips and the weaving, I'll tape them or across the end to a tabletop, do the weaving, and I'll do it backwards, like upside down. And then on the back of it, I stick a piece of paper so that it holds it in place so that when I throw it in the bin, they stay together, if that makes sense. So definitely I'm having the woven center. And some of the strips. Not sure how much of the strips on the edges. And because those are at an angle, let's put this at an angle. And then, of course, because it's over the edge, I'm just going to cut that with scissors when it's dry a little bit more. This is backed with a piece of file folder. So it's going to have another backing on unless I just spatter paint on it, which I might just do. But then it's hard to be used as a journaling card that way. This one's going on. I want it like this. As I say, it picks up the colors in the center thing. What did I just throw on the floor? My paintbrush. That's okay. Paper strips for those. I have a bin of paper strips where? Here. I have many things. I want things. Some with hearts and it's pink. This one, let's see if I've got some red or to me that's a paper strip. That's a nice one. How about if I do this? Just, it's pink, it's a strip. Maybe. What else about that? Another one with pink hearts. How about that? It's Valentine's Day. Let's use those. This one I did, it's a rubbing. I have a texture plate, and I don't know what it's for, but it only takes pieces of paper this wide. I'm going to use that. And that's what this one is too. It's just a rubbing. Oh, so much stuff, you know, so much stuff. How do I want to do this one? I'll just take off this end. And are we in frame? There. 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 I have a little piece left. I'm just going to glue it down. Okay, so that's definitely paper strips. It's hard to see, but they are there. This one, I don't know. Do I want to go through the middle of that? Take the white end off. I know. Go like this. That white end off. Hearts, hearts, hearts. And we'll go from the middle of the square out. How's that? All right, yay! I'm very fortunate that I've got all these things pre-made. It's the reason I've pre-made them is so that it takes less time. All right, so now those other two should be dry-ish. I will trim off these edges. And look at this. I'm going to take them and I'm actually going to throw them in the garbage. Just like that. This one needs a little bit of glue under it. I think that one's coming together nice. This one's coming together nice. I guess nobody's coming to play with me today. That's fine. I really like the way this one's coming out too. Little bits in the garbage. All right. So, an outline. What am I going to outline? I said I was going to outline the numbers. So, for that, I'm just going to use this Paper Mate gel. It's a 0.7. I think I bought a box of these at Costco, but they work nice. So I'm going to outline the 7. That just tidied that up really nice. I can come back and doodle on that with white. I just might do that afterwards. The reason I'm using a gel pen is because it works so much nicer on acrylics. Markers seem to, acrylics can be a little bit rough and very hard on the marker tips. That one's neatened up. Got this blue blob here. I'm going to have to figure out something I still have how many prompts left to do? 7 prompts. I'm only on the third one and I'm half an hour in. Oh dear, I'm making a big mess here. It's okay. It's okay. It still looks neater than it did. Not that you always want neat. And just the 8 left. I think I'm going to have to cut out some number stencils out of cardstock so that it's even thinner for when it comes to doing some stenciling. All right, so there's my outline. Spatter. What do I want to spatter it with? I've got an idea. I have food coloring water. Food coloring in water. I was using this for some edging the other day, so I'm just going to spatter these with this. Oh, look, I've got a nice big blue smudge there too. It's okay, because this could just be considered background. Pick up that brush that I dumped underneath. Get a bit wet. It's very, very faint color, but it's there. I actually spattered some lined paper with this because I like having that for my journals as well. Oh, I don't want to spatter absolutely everything on the desk, but it will be what it will be. Oh, let's not spill it. I guess I could have put it into a spritz bottle and spritzed it too, but that's not necessarily spatter, right? All right, there's spatter. This is all mushing up together, but that's okay. Just looks like a pink stain, which is fine too. I could have used like a toothbrush and spattered it that way. Oh, look, the card is spattered. I have to wave these a little bit, which just creates more spatter, right? And then doodles, orange, and umbrella. An umbrella. Ooh, I don't have any umbrellas. Doodles is the next one. All right. All right. So, how about if I have a piece of, this was baby wipe. It's dry now. I'm just going to mop up some of this wet stuff so that I can doodle. Again, no hair dryer, no heat gun, what have you. I am going to take a wet baby wipe, wipe some of this goop off my fingers. Why do you get so many out when you only want one? How annoying is that? Okay, doodles. I could do it in various ways. I could even use a piece of paper that I've already doodled on, rip it up and add it to these. But the nice thing is like on this one, I can doodle around things. I can doodle on this one as well. There, fingers are reasonably clean. Do I have a plastic bag I can put these in so they stay moist? Doodles. All right. Let's doodle. I have a white gel pen. I had a white gel pen sitting right here someplace. I also have kids' markers, which are good. I have other markers. I have pencil crayons. There's the white. I'll do this one first because I have an idea. I don't know how other people manage to keep things so clean when they do it. And I'm going to do X's down the numbers. Might not be such a good idea. They didn't work out the way I'd anticipated, but it's okay. Doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be fun. I like it. So then we'll just do it this way. Limited by your imagination, folks. This is meet your creativity, meet my creativity. That was fun. I can always doodle on this and along this, which I just might come back and do after. This one, what do I want to do? I think what I am going to do is take a brown marker and just go around these circles on the inside of these circles. Did I say brown marker? Brown pencil crayon? Brown pencil crayon. It is a, it's maroon, Crayola maroon. So it's kind of in fitting with the pinks and reds that are on here. I like it. I like the way that's turning out. Of course, I can come back and color them in, turn them into bubbles if I like. The paper is very wet, so I flipped it around so that I'm not dragging my hand through all the wet from the spattering. And then in the stripes, I could do stripes if I wanted. I think I'm going to outline those in black. Outlines can be considered doodles, yes, no? Why not? Why not? Don't know how well you can see the doodles, the outlines. I'm going to outline these ones as well. Okay, now doodles. What kind of doodles should I do? Doodle doodle do? Is that, never mind. Let's put stripes on this, white stripes. On the number 7. Fun stripes. This is doodled, this is doodled, this is doodled, this one needs to be doodled. What kind of doodles do I want to do here? How about, doodle around the edge. Start with a black circle, do it with a felt marker. Oh, that's silver. Hey. Nope. Don't think I want silver. Let's move that because it's about to fall. Gold. Gold could match. I've got a bit of gold there. I've got some goldish color on here. So I am going to take this gold marker, go around the circle. It's really too bad I didn't get that to line up as nice as... Note to self. When you're doing that, make sure your hands are clean so that you can reposition if you need to. After all my years of crafting, you'd think I would know that by now, right? Right. And how about if I do gold dots around? Doodling doesn't have to be overly intricate. It just adds a bit of whimsy. And we're all about the whimsy here. Love me some whimsy. There. Don't know how well you can see it. That is a metallic-y gold marker. Okay, so doodles are done. Something orange. What am I going to do with orange? Orange, orange, orange. How about orange gel pen? Let's see what that looks like. It's pretty pale, but that's okay. So how about if I go between the bars in the musical staff on this one, color it orange. I guess I could have used a marker instead of a gel pen, but that's okay. It's totally okay. That's all also following the stripy pattern with the 7, right? It's got stripes and so it's got a bit of a flow with the stripes happening. Am I on camera? I'm sorry, I don't know how to zoom down. I need a techno child here to help me with that. So there, I now have orange on this one. On this one, how about if I go in the centers of the circles and do spirals? So that's also doodling, right? But that's okay. It's the orange. I was supposed to use orange. I'm using orange. Nice. So that one has orange. That has orange. This one has orange paint, but that's how about, no, that doesn't work. Maybe if I did, do I have some orange paper handy? Orange paper. Oh, look, I have. Oh, that would have been nice on the other one. I've got these musical notes that I had punched out. And I could have added that to this somehow, but I didn't. It's not orange enough for me. I need like a fluorescent-y orange. That won't show. That one needs to be a very, very... You know what? I am going to use an orange marker. And I'm going to do like a stitch outline with it. And it's not going to show overly much in a lot of places, but it's using the prompt. There, it's got orange stitching around. That works. This one for orange. I think what I would like to do is I am going to take that orange gel pen wherever it went. This is the one I was using. I'm going to outline all the circles with the orange. I hope that if any of you decide to play with the prompts, you post it on Meet Your Creativity for me to see. And I've noticed that my numbers are getting higher for subscriptions. So I have decided when I reach 100 subscriptions, I am going to do a giveaway. I'm going to do a giveaway. There. So that one has orange, which will again pick up some of the orange in the weaving. Okay, so that's orange umbrella. Ooh, umbrellas. I think the umbrella will have to be the focal point on each of these. So I'm going to have to do some really fun umbrellas. What can I do the umbrellas out of? If I cut that in half and then do scallops. And then do like these things. Does that look like an umbrella? Nobody's here to answer me. Oh, and I've been at this for an hour already. Okay, I like that as an umbrella. I'm going to do all 4 of them as yellow umbrellas. I can doodle them up afterwards. I'll have to come up with handles. So as I say, I have decided that I am going to do set streaming times. So I will post them on Meet Your Creativity in Facebook, my group, and I will post them underneath in the comments for this video as well. Little bits. All these little bits. Go away, go away, go away. And I would love it if people would come and join me as I'm doing the lives. I feel weird talking to myself, even though I do talk to myself quite often as a rule. Oops, totally missed that one. Totally missed that one. Okay, so I've got umbrellas. I will end up doodling those. If I put it here, maybe this one. I think I'm actually, for some of these, I'm going to do 3 or 4 umbrellas in various colors. What other colors do I have handy that are solid that I can doodle on? I have this bag of scraps here. Maybe some red. Red. And this. Oh, those were a 2-inch punch. Is this going to work? This is just a little thin for a 2-inch, but I could use a smaller one. Yes, I could. And you would think that with all my scrap papers, I would have some bigger pieces handy. All right, green. I'll do green ones and blue ones. Yeah. Red was too small. Don't really like red and green together because it really reminds me of Christmas. Now I look at this one, I see, a fair bit of red and green together. And there. So I'm going to line them up together. The reason being is my hole punch really doesn't like to do single pieces of paper. There we go. Look, I've just created more scraps to deal with. That's okay. It's okay. And cut them sort of in half. And then the next one is dots, so maybe I'll just dot the umbrellas. You know what? Let's just take 3 at a time and cut them. Cut them like umbrellas. Save some cutting. I am so used to mass making for when I was doing thrift stuff at the museum, when I was doing sales, that mass making doesn't bother me. But then it also means that I get on a roll of making something like umbrellas now, and I will have so many of them that I will have some in my stash so that I don't have to make any for a very long time. Either that or I'll enjoy making them so much I will just make lots and add it to my Kimbits collections. All right, there, I've got umbrellas. Okay, so I have been doing this for over an hour now, hour and 5 minutes, and I will continue doing this on my own. I will post them in Meet Your Creativity and on Instagram. And again, this is the list. I have done numbers, pink, paper strips, outline, spatter, doodles, orange, umbrellas. I still have dots and fabric to use. So I will do that offline and post them in Meet Your Creativity. Thanks for spending time with me. I hope you enjoy the replays, and please subscribe. As I say, once I reach 100 subscribers, I will do a giveaway. And enjoy your day, rest of the day, your evening, whatever time you may be at in your life and country, wherever you may be. Thanks for watching. Bye.